here we are at the technical charts. We will start off with the US dollar index. So on Monday, this was Monday, the 18th of May, we can see very nicely that the US dollar couldn't go much higher than this level. So this on the 1 hour chart and also on the 4 hour chart. Okay, very nice resistance here. And on Monday towards about 7 p.m. The US dollar starts to weaken all the way. And on Tuesday, yesterday, the US dollar was just very quiet in the morning. Okay, and towards the afternoon session at about again, you see the time 9:00. So 9:00, you need to add 5 hours if you're in Malaysia or Singapore. So 9 plus 5 is 14. This is at 2 p.m. local Singapore time. The US dollar weakens. Okay, weakens for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Okay, so after touching this low, it starts to find some support and just goes sideways after that. Okay, so currently it's still going sideways. Let's see what happens. So yesterday evening at about what time was it? 10 p.m. Okay, Mr. Jerome Powell was testifying in the US in front of the Senate. So we can see that upon his testimonial, before he even testified, the US dollar found some support and had a mild rebound, but nothing to shout about. And as he testified to the Senate, I guess his comments wasn't unexpected. So most of his previous comments, even on a Monday morning or even last week, most of his predictions or forecasts has been factored into the prices. Okay, so basically his view is that again, the US economy is still very weak, including a jobs reports. So from his point of view as a governor of the US Central Bank, he is ready, and the US government is ready to support the economy with all its means, that with every tool and every asset or resource that they can have, that is at their disposal. Okay, so that weakened the US dollar recently, and it's been going sideways since then. So for the UK pound, again, you can see that on Monday, as the US dollar weakened, the UK pound was bullish, okay, going up about 146 pips. And yesterday, it was finding some support at 1.2191 levels. And as the UK economic results, some economic data was being announced, including the UK claimant count, we can see that again at 9:00 plus 5 is 14, 2 p.m. The UK pound moves up from 1.2200 to a high of 1.2268. Okay, so it's about a 70 pip move. Then it went quiet for about 5 hours, and towards the evening, this candle here at about 1500, which was at plus 5 is 20, 8 p.m. It looks like it's going down. However, it managed to find some support, and it gradually crept up. Okay, gradually crept up. So overall for the day, the UK pound moved from 1.22 all the way to a high of 1.2295. Okay, so it was about a 95 pips move up all the way from the afternoon to the evening. Okay, so as of this morning, the UK pound had a slightly bullish move of 32 pips, and currently it looks like it's ranging. It could go down or up, so we will have to see just a bit later, possibly at 2 p.m. as we have some minor data coming out from the UK. Okay, so euro dollar wise, again, it's pretty much a similar story. On Monday it was bullish, and on Tuesday, okay, which was yesterday, it extended its bullish run by another 67 pips, and it went down for a support level over here. Okay, and also a current range of here. Okay, so again, we need to wait until 2 to 4 p.m. or 7 to 9 p.m. to understand what is the latest sentiment and where the currencies will be moving. Okay, so move on to gold prices. Again, gold prices was a very nice move down on Monday. Okay, from a high of 1,765 all the way to a low of 1,728. Okay, so this was the previous support level found over here. Okay, as this was happening on the 14th of May. So it was trading around this range and then it went up. So when it came down, it also came down to find the same support levels. Okay, yesterday it was just zigzagging sideways for a while in the morning and afternoon sessions, and towards moving towards the evening session, it starts to pick up some bullish sentiment. Okay, so the morning movement was initially up about $9, and then it pushed down from 1,739, this one at about 10 a.m. all the way down to a low of 1,725, just to complete the bearish move. And then at 10 plus 5, 3 p.m. it starts to move back up. Okay, so the initial push was on for $12 to a price of 1,738, and came down. It found some support over here, and then towards the evening at about 16 plus 5, 21, which is 9 p.m. it starts to move up in anticipation of Mr. Jerome Powell's testimony. And for the rest of the evening, it just maintained its bullish move, and this morning it continued its bullish move. Okay, so from about 3 p.m. yesterday all the way to the current price, it's moved up about $25. Okay, so again, current support levels we're looking at would be again 1,728 levels, and towards the upside would be, okay, towards the upside we are looking at currently a tip of 1,751. Okay, if it's super bullish, then of course it can go up to test the 1,765 levels again. Okay, for the UK pound, it has again been on a 2-day bullish run. So we need to see later on whether it's going to go up or down. Again, the immediate support would be at 1.2236 levels, and the next tip up would be 1.2298. Okay, so moving on to oil prices. Again, in the news updates we mentioned oil prices are has been bullish, and it's also currently sustaining at reasonably high prices. Okay, so yeah, so oil prices has been bullish. So the two main underlying factors that is pushing up and supporting oil prices now, of course, is the production cuts by OPEC, and also by OPEC since 1st of May, 9.7 million barrels cut per day, and also on the 12th of May, Saudi Arabia initiated an additional 1 million barrels per day cut on their part. Okay, so both cut in production and cut in supply of crude oil, and also slightly increasing demand for crude oil as most economies around the world are starting to reopen, such as the US, Italy, and also other major countries around the world. So we can see oil prices going up and currently being able to sustain at the high prices. Okay, so again, it's trading within the range of $31.36 to a high of 32.86. So just gotta be careful whether it can sustain or not. We just have to again watch the charts and support resistance towards the afternoon and towards the evening session. Okay, so S&P 500 just pulled back a little bit, but it has been bullish recently, and currently it's just gone quiet. So we just have to see for more leads regarding Number one, how the economies are reopening, and number two, how is the developments regarding the coronavirus vaccine. Okay, so I hope you guys have a good trading day, and I'll see you again either later in the live webinar at 2 p.m. or I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, so take care, have a good day, and happy trading. Thank you.